normally it should be yesterday. I've just been a bit ill with a bug, so sorry about that. Today we're going to look at stretching the whole body. It's going to be a whole body stretch as normal, but we're going to focus a lot on the hips and extensions to the front. So this is going to be your front splits, or your grown back more to the front, your arabesques, or if you're not a dancer, this is basically kind of your hamstrings, and yeah, a few other bits. So as always, we'll start with a warm-up, and because this is a class for all levels, I'll give modifications where I can, but feel free to adapt it as you feel suitable. So feet in parallel, hip width apart, standing tall, and we bend and circle the shoulders. 1, and 2, 3, and 4. We reverse this, so coming forwards, 1 with the bend, and 2, 3, and 4. Take the legs out a bit further. We're going to do a big circle 4 times. 1 and 2, 3, stretching that shoulder. 4, and the same on the other side. 1, a little twist. 2, 3, keeping the hips facing forwards. 4. Bend the knees, open the arms out, and we're going to swing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Take the legs out even wide now. We're going to do side lunges, so bring the opposite arm as you bend, as you lunge, and then stretch. We're going to do this 10 times and gradually getting lower. Off we go. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, nearly there, 9, get a bit lower if you can, and 10. Great, we're just going to stretch out the calves. Just a nice lunge with the front knee bent, back leg stretched, hips lifted, nice tall back here. And then swapping over, heel into the floor, hips lifted. Great, we're going to go down to the mat and cross our legs and just wake up the spine. I'll go on a slight diagonal so you can see me from the side. So hands on your knees, we're going to breathe in, breathe out, tuck in the chest and rock back. Feel that stretch between the shoulder blades. Sitting back up, breathe in and out. Open the chest to the sky. We're going to repeat this 3 more times. Breathing in and out. Rock back. Stretch between the shoulder blades. Sit back up. Breathe in and out. Open up the chest. 2 more times. Breathing in and out. Sit back up. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. And once more, breathing in and out. Sit back up, breathe in and out. Great. Now we're going to stretch to the side. So arms to the side, bring one arm up, breathe in. Stretch to the side, bend the elbow, keep the neck long, and now gently curve the body forwards and sit tall. Same again on the other side, breathe in, breathe out, and curve forwards. One more on each side, breathing in, breathe out. This should feel really nice, especially if it's the morning where you are and you've just woken up, or if you are feeling stiff. Breathe in and breathe out. going to go onto our backs now. And hug both knees. So like I said, we're going to be focusing on the hips as well as the legs today. So we're going to spend some time really warming up those hips before we work on opening them, stretching them. Hugging the knees. Cross one knee on top of the other, and then whichever knee is on top, that knee is going to drop down to the floor. So if I've got my left leg on top, I'm dropping down to the right. And then stretch in opposition. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees back up. And the other knee on top. So right knee on top, going over to the left. And stretch in opposition. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hugging just one knee into the chest and extending the other leg to the floor. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring this knee across the body. So right knee going over to the left. Let it slide so that you're on your front. And you can either stay here or you can push up a little back bend. Good. Now, reverse this movement, slide the arms underneath, roll back to your lying on your back, and swap over. So now we have the other knee. Pulling into your chest, hold for 10. Good, bring it across your body. Let it slide. Hands on the floor, you can either stay here, just let that knee open, or you can push. And now threading the arm through, rolling onto your back. Hugging in both knees, and we're going to circle them out and in. And 2. And 3. And 4. And reverse this movement, going out. 1. And 2. And 3. And last one, 4. Good, now both legs up. We're going to do a glute stretch. One leg goes across. Then one hand goes through the gap, the other hand wraps around. And then you're going to bend this knee and pull everything in towards you. Holding for 10. And relax. Now the leg that's on top, you're going to take this leg out to the side, and you can either hold onto the heel and press down to the floor, or you can hold onto the thigh. But you just want to keep the other hip down to the floor, so you'll be feeling this stretch, pulling the hips away, or pulling the knee out to the side. And you can also think of it as like half of a happy baby in yoga, with opening both knees out to the side. It's a bit like half of that. So find wherever is comfortable for you, and we're just going to hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch out this leg if you can, don't force it. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and close. We'll do the same on the other leg. So pulling into your chest, both legs up. One leg goes over the front and opens out. One hand through the middle. Fingers find each other, bend that knee. And pull into your chest for 10. Then find that heel, open out to the side. Or like I said, hold on to the thigh. Holding here for 10, and if you want with the opposite hand, you can keep this hip down. So this should be a nice gentle stretch, opening out the hips. And now extending that leg if you can, don't force it, always go really gently with the hamstrings. And relax. Good. Let's swap over to the first leg again, and you're just going to go for a hamstring stretch. So extend the leg up and away from you, keeping this knee straight. It doesn't matter how high the leg is. If you do want to use like a t-shirt to wrap around the leg, and then you can hold onto the ends of the t-shirt, go for it. Or even better, like a TheraBand, it's even better. If you can hold onto the leg, it's fantastic. But do keep both knees straight. Try not to let your head come off the floor either. So this is a nice hamstring stretch, and we're going to hold for 10. Bend that knee, relax. And we're going to repeat, hold for another 10. Good. Bend that knee in and relax. We'll swap over, same on the other side. So get comfortable, keep both knees straight, head on the floor. And holding for 10. And that knee, relax. And stretching out again for 10. Great, and relax down. Going onto your front now, so we're going to sit up, roll over, and let's start, let's start with the hips. So we're going to go on our front, bring the soles of the feet together, or bring your heels together, keeping the knees out to the side. And this is an active stretch. You're going to try and press the heels down to the floor without letting the hips come off for 10 seconds, and then relax and repeat. And we're going to repeat this 4 times. So heels together, pressing down to the floor, and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. And again, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. So this exercise, if you're a dancer, this is going to be great for your turnout. But if you're not a dancer, it's going to be good for opening up the hips and also strengthening them, because you've got this resistance as you press the heels down. Relax. You're strengthening them as well as stretching. Last one for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opening out the lower legs. Now you might want to put like a t-shirt or something under your knees, because we're going to push up, let the knees slide out to the side, and we're going to hold here. So it's a bit like you're in a grand plie in second position. You should basically look like a frog. If you look like a frog, you're doing it right. Holding for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Good job. Let's just add a little back stretch here. So keep the legs slightly open. I'm going to breathe in, breathe out, and we're going to push up just gently. Keep breathing and relax down. I'm going to do 2 more. Breathing in Breathing out. No tension in the neck. Use the strength of the arms to hold you up. Keep breathing normally and down. And then the last one, see if you can go a little bit further. Breathing in, breathing out, pushing up. Great, and relax. And just staying here for a second, we're going to stretch our quads. So one hand to go underneath your forehead, the other hand finds your foot, and you're just going to pull your heel in towards you. And if that's not enough of a stretch, you can lift the thigh off the floor slightly. Hold for 10. And swap over. For 10. And relax. Lovely. Going up into your hands and knees. We're now just going to do an upper back stretch. We'll do the first two with just the arms. So you're going to thread one arm through, drop that shoulder down to the floor and stay. So you should just feel a gentle stretch through the upper back. We'll do the same on the other side, and then you can either just repeat this in the same way, or you can add a leg stretch, and I'll demonstrate that in a bit. Come back up, let's go on the other side. Good, okay, so adding the leg stretch, you're going to extend one leg, it's going to be the other leg. If it's your right hand, it's going to be your right leg that goes out to the side. And then as you thread that arm through and drop down, you should feel just a nice stretch. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's lift the arm up to the ceiling now. And lower back down. Same on the other side, so same arm as leg. Thread that arm through and hold. Reach the hands up to the ceiling. Open out the chest, this should feel nice. And close. Lovely. We're going to do a downward dog stretch, combining it with like a penché leg, so stretching the leg up to the ceiling. We're also going to add in calf stretches, and we're going to look at some lunges. So hands on the floor, tuck the toes underneath you, and we're going to push up. Stretching, keeping the neck long, lengthening the spine, pressing the heels down to the floor. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop knees back down. And let's go again. Pressing those heels into the floor. See if you can drive them down a bit further this time. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And drop down. And on the third time, we're going to stay there and add an extension to the back. Pushing up, heels down, nice long neck. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then bring one foot into the middle. And you're going to extend the other leg up to the ceiling. Don't worry about height. Then bend that knee, open out the hip. Drop the hip down to the floor, drop the knee down to the floor, and extend that leg out behind you once more. Place the foot down, come onto your knees, and just give your wrists a shake. I know a lot of people, myself included, don't enjoy putting too much on the wrists. So just give them a little break. And we'll go on the other side. So hands into the floor, heels pressing down, one leg up. So in this stretch you should feel a stretch going through your hamstrings, your hips, and you might even feel a bit of a stretch in the back, maybe even in the calf muscle. Bend your knee, open up the hip. Drop the hip down, drop the knee down, and extend behind you. Come back down. And relax. Come off the hands. We're just going to push up once more and stretch out the calf muscles. So, heels into the floor. Bring them together, so bring them closer together, and we're going to pedal the feet. You get a nice little demi point stretch here too at the same time. Great. Coming back onto your knees. Kneeling up, you can hold on to something here if you like. We're going to bring one leg forwards. Extend that leg just a little bit, and then we're going to push the hips forwards until your knee is in line with your heel. Hands either side. We're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck the toes under, stretch the back leg. Another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee down, leaning back up. This time we're going to go for a really deep hip flexor stretch. So you're going to tuck the hips forwards and then push, holding this position until you feel a stretch. You shouldn't be able to go too far. And then just hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up, relax. Stretch this leg out. Optional flex if you want a really deep hamstring stretch. And either feel free to hold on to something if you can't quite reach the fingertips all the way to the floor. Otherwise, fold all the way forwards. And hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, you're going to push up into a parallel fourth position, drop the head and relax. And just hang here. Pivoting the feet round to parallel seconds, hold on to your elbows and drop the body. Nice deep breaths. Bend the knees and stretch. And this is really good for the hips. Every time you bend, you're opening out those hips. One more bend. Good. Fingers down to the floor. We're going to open out one hand, one arm. And bring it back in. And the other. Pivoting the legs around to the other side. Oh, sorry, stay up, excuse me. Let's reverse it. So we're going to start off with our stretch in fourth. Drop the head down, relax here. And now back to your lunge. So sitting up nice and tall. Extending that front leg a little bit. Push forwards. Hands either side of your foot. And hold for 10. Tuck the toes underneath, stretch out the back leg. drop that knee down, sitting up, hold on to something if you need to here. Because we're working the hamstrings a lot, it's really important you don't force it, so just work within your comfort zone. Optional flex, nice tall back, and reaching forwards. Good. Tucking the hips under, pelvis forwards, and push. And relax. Lovely. Now from here, we're going to go into our pigeon pose, or stag stretch, whatever you want to call it. And don't worry if the foot is too close to the body. As you get more comfortable, you can inch that foot forwards. What's important is that you keep the back leg stretched. So if in the beginning you want to start with both knees stretched and then one hand holding you to the side, fine, go for it, whatever's comfortable for you. And then as you get more confident, focus on the back leg first, stretching it out behind you, shifting that body until you're upright. And then from here, work on moving this front leg forwards. You shouldn't feel any tension in the knees, nothing pinching in the hips or the back. This should be a nice, easy stretch, so don't force it. We're just going to hold here. So this is a great stretch if you're working on your front splits or just looking to increase your extensions to the front or to the back. You can also bring your body forwards if you want to take the pressure off the back. Or you can sit up tall if you want a gentle back stretch too. Great. Fold in that back knee. We're going to do a circle. Fold in this knee. And we're ready to go around to the other side. So find where's comfortable for you. If you just want to make a nice little extended mermaid pose, go for it. Otherwise, stretch out that back leg, inch the front leg forwards. Go forwards onto your forearms if you like, or add a little back stretch by sitting up. Holding for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Swing those legs around. Optional flex. You can keep them relaxed if you prefer. Flexing, you'll get a deeper stretch. We're going to reach the fingers up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Try to reach your fingers towards your toes. Otherwise, go for the knees or the shin bone and relax the head forwards. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go again. Breathing in. Breathing out. Holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Bending in one leg, holding onto that foot. Sit bones into the floor, breathing in, and stretch to the side. Sit back up straight. Turn the body onto a diagonal and see if you can gently reach forwards. And sit back up. Same on the other side. Holding onto your opposite foot. Breathing in. Breathing out. Side stretch. Sitting back up. Rotating the body to a diagonal. Go gently here. And stretch. Good. Just finishing off with the hips. Let's go for our butterfly stretch. So feet together, holding onto the toes, knees to the side. Breathe in. Lift the chin to the sky. Breathe out. fold forwards. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll back up. You can either repeat that 2 more times, or you can do a little box split stretch with me, opening the legs out to where they're comfortable, reaching the fingers forwards, and holding for 10, 9, 8. If you're here, don't worry, that's fine. You just want to be feeling a slight stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit up straight. See if you can go a little bit further. If you just want to concentrate on staying upright in this position, that's fine. You could do a little side stretch here if you prefer. Or one last time, reaching the fingers forwards and holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walking the hands back in, bringing the legs together, and give them a wiggle. Tuck your feet underneath, tuck the toes underneath, push back, tuck in your chin, and then heels into the floor, keep the knees bent. You're going to curl up gradually until you're standing tall. That concludes our stretch for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're my ballet coach member and you have anything you would like me to include in next week's stretch, do let me know. Otherwise, have a great day and see you next week.